like to strike the last word. The gentleman from Georgia, Dr. Ferguson, is recognized to strike the last word.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would hope that everybody on this committee would support this inquiry, and getting to the process of how the administration decided to give away intellectual property. I think is an important oversight question for this committee. But I think giving away our intellectual property is an absolutely horrible precedent to set. One of the witnesses last week, Professor Wu, Dr. Wu from Harvard, said in his response, in one of the responses, that any trade agreement that we have going forward should have very, very strong intellectual property protections in it. Not give it away. His words, his position. And I agree with him on that. And keep in mind that this technology is just not about COVID-19. This technology can be used in a lot of other ways, and it's taken decades to develop. And to simply give this technology away and this intellectual property away, and it could wind up in the hands of bad actors, is not the right thing. And let's talk practically about what it would mean. Let's just say that a company decided that they were going to take on this intellectual property. Well, I mean, think about what would have to happen in order for that company to produce vaccines safely. They've got to go out and find a site to build a facility. They have to build a facility. They've got to hire. They've got to get the machinery in place. God knows how long that's going to take with the supply chain issues that we've got. They've got to train a workforce, and they've got to develop the product. We can do that so much more quickly right here in America. We should be doing that. We should, if the issue is to get more vaccines out, well, let's get more vaccines out the door. But let's not give away our intellectual property. That is wrong. It hurts American innovation, and it really does create the environment where innovators are not going to feel comfortable producing the product, innovating and producing the products here in America, because what's to say that the federal government won't come take their stuff and give it to somebody else? It's a horrible precedent to set. It's not going to have the impact that the administration believes that it will, and we should fight back hard against doing this. I mean, what's next? Are we going to give away our intellectual property on cybersecurity? Are we going to give away our intellectual property on new technologies for cleaner energy? Are we going to give away everything that we invent in this great country? It's our competitive advantage. We should be doing everything possible to put America and Americans first, not giving away our intellectual property. We should fight hard against doing that. We can provide the vaccines. We can provide the testing, the diagnostics. We can do that. We should do that. We should invent things here in America. We should make things here in America, and we should sell it to the rest of the world. We shouldn't invent it and then give it away to folks that really, quite candidly, may mean to do us harm in the future. With that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Thank the gentleman.